Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Eric, you're watching the Ponderosa. In today's video, I have something here that I think will interest anybody who watches. Anybody who is a backyard meteorologist or interested in weather. For my application, when I'm RVing and off-gridding, having something like this Tempest by Weatherflow, a complete self-contained weather station that is easily deployed. You can check your weather anywhere you are on your phone with this deployed at your house or your RV, so much more. And after I bought this, I reached out to Weatherflow and they agreed to help my subscribers with a giveaway. Yes, right before Christmas, 30 days from now, Weatherflow is gonna offer up one of these for a giveaway, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. That's part of the perks here, trying to give giveaways on behalf of Weatherflow. Thank you very much. The Tempest is very, very awesome, and I want to show you all about it. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it while I'm RVing and what you can read and see with this. This has taken over by storm, this Tempest by Weatherflow. This weather station is amazing. Let's check it out here on the Ponderosa. All right, let's talk about this Tempest here real quick by Weatherflow. Now, on a previous channel, my Ham Radio Concepts channel on YouTube, you can type that in or look in the description for the link. I actually bought one of these for my best friend Chris, and you know he's always been big into weather. Hurricane comes around or severe storms, he's pulling up people's weather stations on maps and Weather Underground and stuff, and always interested in it. So I bought him one of these Tempests 6 months ago, and that video I'm going to relive and do a 6-month update on my other channel on Ham Radio Concepts to follow up to see what he thinks about this, because this guy lives on this thing. Every day I'm getting screenshots on the app when there's a storm coming, hurricane. Whoa, we got a 25-mile-an-hour gust here. Hey, it was blowing 50 miles an hour sustained when the storm was coming by. He's big into it now, and that was like the best thing I ever bought him. So I have one now, okay? And the thing about this is, you see behind me, I have the RV, right? And just to remind you, next month, in the end of December, I'm going for 10 days, you're gonna see a video a day when we go traveling with this thing, and that's gonna be the start of all the off-grid stuff. But again, there's a lot more on this channel than just solar and RV and weather stations, but that's what I'm hooked on right now. So this Tempest right here is a self-contained, okay? We'll start in here. You got solar panels here that keep this thing charged. I'll move up here closer so you can see. Solar panels, okay, keep this thing charged. The battery in here lasts several days, even if the sun is very low. It keeps power forever. On the top, you'll actually see there is a UV index or UV light sensor for the UV index and the illumination or lux. So what I think is cool about that is it'll actually tell me in sunlight the watts per meter squared, I guess, per meter squared. I can see how many watts are falling on this thing and then use that to calculate what the sunlight is and what my solar panels on my RV should be taking in. You could work with it that way. So it's cool that it's got a light sensor. For those who are big into solar, you could use that to your advantage. Or if you just want to see the UV index, it's right here. Haptic rain sensor, which means when the rain falls, okay, rain falls on here, it can determine big drops, little drops, how many drops are falling per minute or per second, and tell you what the rain intensity is or the rain accumulation without any moving parts, just on this haptic rain sensor, okay? Underneath here, you see there is a wide open area, no moving parts. This is your ultrasonic wind sensor. Now, there are 4 little sensors underneath. If you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, underneath right here. And this basically, with no moving parts, no false readings for a wind rotating turbine to be able to be thrown by a gust. Sometimes with spinning wind sensors, you get sometimes an erroneous reading if the wind does this and all of a sudden this, and it throws that thing, and that thing will boost up to 90 all of a sudden when the gust was no more than 50. Ultrasonic, so the wind blows through here with 4 sensors. It can determine which way the wind is going and how fast it's going. And that's all in real time on the app. We're going to show you that in a minute. Continuing on, we have here the shield for the temperature, okay? Now, this is found on a lot of different weather stations. So basically, the temperature and barometric pressure is in here. And this shield allows, if you have 0 wind, the ambient air to at least vent here so that in full sunlight, if this thing decides to get hot, or if it does get hot with sun, that it's not going to alter the temperature, actual ambient air temperature. With an aspirated, air shield here around there, ambient air can kind of breeze through. Or if you have a little bit of a breeze, it gives you the most accurate temperature reading through here. Picture your car. When you park in a parking lot and it's 100, it says 112 when you start your truck, and then you start moving and it comes down because the sensor might be in the cab or under the windshield, and that heat builds up, probably why they made this white instead of black, and your temperature, changes value, or temperature value changes with direct sunlight. So this case doesn't get too hot and the air can move through here and keep it the most accurate with barometric pressure. Now, we also have a lightning detector in here, up to 30 kilometers. Now, it will detect lightning, and Chris loves this because I'll show you on the app too. It does tell you lightning detected 3 minutes ago, 4.7 kilometers away, and you can watch the graph and see if it's getting closer and closer and determine if the lightning or severe thunderstorm is coming your way, okay? Also, you have there's some other things in here that I don't understand, delta T and dew point and stuff like that. I kind of get the dew point, but that stuff is in here. We're going to show you the app. The thing about this and why I'm standing in front of my RV is because I think that people that are off-gridding or boondocking or RVing or traveling, just if you want to travel and you got an RV and you just want to go somewhere for a weekend, this could be a lifesaver or a property or value saver. Because let's say you have, because this thing will report, as long as it's connected to Wi-Fi, it will report to you on your phone and tell you it's raining at the Ponderosa. It showed that before. Lightning detected 4.7 kilometers from the Ponderosa. Whatever. It'll detect and alert you of this. Now, let's say, because I have the porch over here, right? And I have the awning out and the RV. Let's say you're deployed somewhere and you're just hanging out, but you decide to take the golf cart and you want to travel a couple miles away and you want to go do something. This may be the deciding factor that says, hey, get home. You got 40, 50 mile an hour winds coming your way. In a combination of you looking at a radar, you can determine, wow, I have, because, or if you're out there and you don't have radar or internet, but you have a Wi-Fi router in your thing to connect to you and tell you on the device or on the app here what's going on, you can make that decision, fold your chairs up, get those foldable chairs up. I mean, last thing you want this thing is, to blow this awning apart and have all your stuff out because you didn't know, because you don't have, maybe if you're out there boondocking, the weather service or somebody telling you, hey, the winds are out here. This right here will tell you that. Now, I think this is great to have as RVer or boondocker or anybody that is interested in the weather, because here it is right here. Portable. That's the next thing about it. This is it right here. Now, what's cool about this, and I'm going to show you this because I have a couple different ways of mounting this. Now, for instance, on the bottom, this comes with, I'll show you this in close, the bottom adapter here. See, you take this off. There's your power switch, your serial number, and stuff like that, okay? Now, this little piece here goes on, and it's got the standard camera tripod adapter on it. Now watch this. This is a piece, a telescopic piece from one of my Chameleon ham radio loop antennas that happens to be sitting around. I also have a Sony camera tripod or whatever. Now watch this. I could take this, screw it right on. Now, at that point, I could take this, and I'll show you this on my tower of power, I call it, my carbon fiber mast, 30 foot with the aluminum tripod in the bottom. I could put this in the top, and I could raise this up, okay? That's one way of mounting this. Now, when I deploy, I also have a way, there's a mount up here, wherever I put it, it's over there. I could actually mount this to my railing on my porch, right here. And that way, when I'm out there, I can see the weather where I'm at, okay? Now, there's other ways of doing this. That blue jay wants some peanuts. That's what you hear squawking over there. Now, it comes with this piece here. Now, this is what Chris is using. This is the pole mount adapter. So basically what you would do, take this off. Somebody may want to just get a cheap Amazon tripod, throw it on the tripod, set it up when you're deployed. Or if you're at home and you want to mount it on a 1-inch mast, here you go. Okay? That goes on like this. Now, you have a compression sleeve for a 1-inch mast. So you can take this on a 1-inch pole or the top of my carbon fiber mast if I wanted to. Put it on there, tighten this up. It's a compression fitting, you see right here? All right, watch it open. That's tight. It does come with a Wi-Fi hub. Now the Wi-Fi hub that's in the box, very simple setup. Wi-Fi hub plugs into a power outlet, and it will communicate to this device here, okay? And you're gonna need Bluetooth, because the Bluetooth, You'll connect to this in order to put the information in this of the serial number of the hub. Very simple setup, 1, 2, 3 on the app, register for the account, away you go. I'm gonna show you the app here and show you what you can see, and we might even get the wife's opinion on this, because let me tell you what, since we've done this RV thing so far with the solar and everything else, she's like all of a sudden interested in technology. A year ago, she didn't give a crap less about something like this. Big deal. I'll wait till my husband tells me. Now she's like, how do I get that app? She's texting me, look, honey, it's 4.7 miles an hour, gusting to 10. I mean, she's interested in it. So this has done a lot for us, bringing us together. And this right here, she's interested in. So I will, when my goal is when she is interested in something now, I will do my effort to make sure that I do this for her. How do I get this radar loaded? Let me show you, honey, because she's, you know, it's not a woman thing, it's just a wife thing, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna fire it up. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off. I'm just gonna flick the switch on like this. You'll see the little light start blinking in there. That means it's on, okay? When it came, it had plenty of a charge in it, but I recommend make sure in the first couple days, put this in full sunlight where this thing can get some sun and charge the first couple days. But Chris can attest to you, and that video on my other channel when we go over his house and do the 6-month update, that video, we're going to ask him, because there's been several days when we had a storm and cold fronts, there was no sun really. I mean, you get some sun through the clouds. Never went dead on him. Never once has that thing stopped reporting. But the best thing about this is with the reporting on the app and the email when you set it up, God forbid this thing does go out and you're not home, pops right up on there. Weather stations online, or your Tempest has went offline. You know right away if that thing goes offline. Sends you an email, pops up on your app or whatever. Good stuff to have. So this thing is very smart. The best thing about this, and you'll see this in the future because I'm going to add a bunch of Amazon or Alexa smart stuff here, I can use this for smart home integration. So I'm going to turn this into a smart RV to where I can adjust the thermostats wirelessly, set smart home integration from this. Gets over 80 outside, kick the ACs on. The light outside is high based on the UV sensor, keep the lights dim. When it gets dark outside, turn them on. I could do all that from here, smart home integration. That is some cool stuff, and I can't wait to get into that part of it. But let me show you the app real quick and what you can see and how I'm mounting this on my tower of power. This is the carbon fiber 34-foot mast with the locking canners, canabiners, whatever you call them, I forget what they're called. Carbon fiber, 34 feet in the air. They also have 54 feet. That came from gigaparts.com. It's almost unbreakable, to be honest. This is the all metal construction, all aluminum construction, no plastic at all aluminum tripod, which actually goes out twice as big as this with the feet. I don't need that. Also from Gigaparts. This folds up and it stays in my front cabin in the RV, and I'm gonna have this weather station on here, a TV antenna, possibly a wind turbine coming next month for a little bit of wind generator, a little red beacon on top, some ham radio antennas. It's gonna be, this is what I'm gonna deploy when I'm out there, and it's gonna have everything I need on it, okay? In the meantime, as I said, this piece here is from a Chameleon Antennas ham radio antenna that I have. I wouldn't say just go out and buy this piece, but it worked out for me because I have it. Now you could use anything. If you don't wanna buy this, you can use a camera tripod, you know, or some sort of adapter for a 1/4-20 from a standard camera. If you're going to put this out in extreme weather, I wouldn't recommend relying on that 1/4-20. I would say get the 1-inch mast mount, put a mast in the ground and get more secure. In the meantime, for this video, for testing, what I was doing was screwed it on, and it happened when I took the top section out of this, happened to fit right in the top section like that, solid. And then what I would do is I'd run this thing up like this, eh? So I can go all the way up 30-something feet. Now I don't need that. I don't need it to be up 34 feet. What you're seeing here though, if you could actually see that, let's go like this. All right, you see like this? So that's on there, all right, up here. Now, what I'm probably going to do is this. This was just for a test. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna put the top section back in, all right? And I'm going to go like this bottom section, where is it? Here, right? And I'm gonna get like a right angle mount here somehow with the, you know, something shorter like this, maybe right angle with the 1/4-20 or even 1-inch mount. And that's gonna be right angle here halfway up. I don't need it that high in the air, okay? But that's how what I'm doing with this. So when you see this, when I refer to the Tower of Power, I'm going to try to put like 50 things I don't need on here, including a blinking LED antenna, maybe my satellite tracker for my ham radio satellites. I'll somehow mount it on here so the thing just sits out there. I don't know. I'm going to find out what I can put on this thing. But in the meantime, I'm going to put this up like this just so we can utilize the app for a moment. And I'm going to send this up just about, there's really not much wind. And it's cool with this carbon fiber. It shows you with the red there how far to go up before you stop. There's a whole separate review on this on my channel. You can check it out. Quite a little bit of a price point on there, but it's definitely worth it because this thing is solid. And when I was in Alabama, I actually took a couple sections out, tried sitting on it across a couple chairs to break it. It wouldn't break. This is a solid carbon fiber mast. And it's great for my ham radio portable stuff as well when I'm out in the field and I'm doing ham radio. So there you go. We're going to leave that there, and I got the solar in the air. And the one thing now, there's an arrow on the front. Now the arrow on it needs to face north, and that's probably the reason that they put the solar panels on the side they did, so that way it's always in the sun. So I'm going to face this north like that, okay? And the solar is in the sun like that, all right? And I'm going to go inside and show you the app real quick and what we're getting on this Tempest and what it'll do for you. All right, so the Tempest app, let's check it out. Ponderosa right here, 76 degrees, feels like 76. UV is 3, and I think that means 516 watts per meter squared, I think. Not sure. Might have to research that. Wind is 2 miles an hour, east-northeast, gusting to 5. Sunrise, sunset, and that goes by the light indicator. Okay, so it tells you when it takes about a week for the forecasting and the trends to hit this thing. Okay, it tells you the high and low, the chance of rain. Okay, hourly tells you the chance of rain and the temperature and everything else here. 10-day forecast. Now again, the forecasting happens after you get days of trends happening. Okay, it's 60%, 20%. I'm not sure if that happens from any kind of server at all, but definitely useful. Okay, humidity, dew point, pressure in millibars or inches, station pressure, trend, brightness, 44,529 lux. Got to research that some more. Rain accumulation today, 11th, a tenth of an inch of rain about. Rain duration, 30 minutes. Rain accumulation yesterday, rain duration yesterday. Lightning detected last 3 hours, 0. Wet bulb delta T air density. All right, and if you click on history, you can see it gives you a history of, wind speed gusts and all that kind of stuff. And the wind's picking up now. Let's look at that real quick while it's going. So you click this here, 6.4 in real time. Look, 6.4, 4.9, gusting to 5. North-northeast at 2 is average. Where it is right now might be in front of a couple trees, but this is about every couple seconds. This is real time, the wind speed there. And then you can click on it and it'll tell you the graph for the history. You can see, dew point air temperature over how many, hours as it accumulates time. Okay. Same thing with the history here. Weather, go back. All right, 4.8. See the wind is going. So UV 1.4, brightness, the solar radiation. And now the rain is it's starting to sprinkle. See, but the app is really cool in this. Oh, yeah, 0 mile an hour. Okay, so here's the thing here in the app. So you can have multiple stations if you want to manage multiple stations. You can do that. Smart home integrations, Siri shortcuts. So you can use Siri to Siri, how's the weather at the Ponderosa? And she'll tell you. Alexa, how is the weather at the Ponderosa? The weather at the Weatherflow at the Ponderosa. It'll tell you that. Your units, your alerts, rain starting, lightning status. So it'll tell you rain, it's about to rain at the Ponderosa. You can be anywhere on your cell phone and get this information away from home. Pretty cool stuff. The Tempest weather map. Now, I want to show you this here. Watch this. Watch this. It's everywhere. Look at this. Look, even Michelle said yesterday, she looked at it, she's like, oh my gosh, these things are everywhere. They are. Look. Look at it. Look at all the Tempest Weatherflow stations here. Right? Look at this. And then you can go to anyone. Let's go to Chris's. Chris is over here, right? check it out. There's Chris's conditions. So I could see his rain, his wind, everything here on the map, okay? Anybody that's got a station here, I can look at it. Hey, Florida Ridge, look at that. That's just awesome. See everything where they're at. So the app is very intuitive. It's very easy to use. Let's see, weather. That's mine, the Ponderosa. Anybody can see that. That's through the web app, not the actual local app. But now the rain's starting, so I wonder if this thing's gonna pop up and say, it's raining at the Ponderosa. It's raining at the Ponderosa. And that came up, honey, did that come up on your phone?
Yes, it did.
So it came up on her phone. And it'll also tell you lightning detected. It's about to rain at the Ponderosa, you know, things like that. So or the temperature is very high or whatever the alerts will be. It does show up on my iPhone. And I'm sure that will show up on Android as well if you got the app. But those are the kind of alerts that you'll get right there. All right, so just to recap here, all right, let's look at the rain here. Now, it's rained all night, okay? I have got the alerts on my phone. Let me log into my phone here. Okay, so looking at the app right now, though, what I've noticed is because of they call it the AI, the artificial intelligence, and based on trends, and okay, so it's like this. It knows that we haven't had hardly any sun today with the UV sensor. It knows the pressure's been wherever, the wind, the rain. It'll start formulating what's going to happen the rest of the day by the hour, and over time that gets more accurate. Same thing for the 10-day forecast. Going by trends, you know, history, the rain. So look who's calling right there. That's he's probably like, hey man, you coming over to check the weather station? Anyways, yeah, so say moderate rain. Guy, I'm doing a video right now on this Tempest app. Can I call you back?
Yeah.
Bye. Okay, he's wanting to know if I'm coming over. So moderate rain. Click on it, gives you your trend, you know, your history yesterday, today. Look, rain's going up. You can see here, duh, it's raining. But the alerts do come in, and it's raining, rain beginning, heavy rain at the Ponderosa, lightning detected. Let's go like the lightning here. Blast detected 36 minutes ago. Distance 17 to 21 miles an hour. And here's your lightning here. There's a couple of them that were within 10 to 12 miles that I got. So, yeah, this thing is pretty neat, man. Although the weather sucks out here today, I can tell you that. Okay, so now time for the giveaway, because this is already amazing enough, right? You want to win one of these, it's going to be right before Christmas, or let's say you just want to buy one. Here's what Weatherflow is kind enough to do. Giveaway for this. They said, Eric, you bought one of these? Yes, we'd love to be a part of a giveaway. So 30 days from now of this video, right around Christmas Eve time somewhere, right before that in December, 30 days from this video, I want you to subscribe to this channel, the Ponderosa, because you have to be subscribed for my randomizer to pick. And I want you to leave a comment that says, I want a Tempest. Now I need to be able to, when I pull random, the randomizer is going to say, pick one comment that matches, I want a Tempest, and they will be a subscriber, and it's going to calculate all that, eliminate the duplicates, and pick one random person. Will do it live. The thing about this is, you know, with this Tempest here, they're going to ship this to you. They're going to thank you, but they also said, hey, because we're doing a giveaway for you, okay, steer everybody to their site, because they have a section on the site for exclusive deals and promotions that happen, but they also wanted me to let you know they have Black Friday sales coming up November 24th to December 1st. 20% off everything on the site, site-wide. Handheld anemometers for people that are storm chasing, weather systems, apparel for shirts and stuff, 20% off starting Black Friday to December 1st. Then they have another couple of promos coming in December. Buy one, get one free. Weather stations. How about buy a weather station, get a free handheld anemometer? They have these things coming, but you gotta subscribe to their newsletter or their site or their exclusive promotions. Put your email in and get that information coming to you. But for the giveaway, leave a comment that says, on this channel, on this video, I want a Tempest. Maybe I'll email to get a hold of you, but I'm going to pull it live, and I want you to be there to answer, because if not, then I'm going to have to go to the next person. Some people leave rogue comments. I never hear from them again. So this is your chance to win. Thank you, Weatherflow, for donating one of these to my subscribers as a perk for my subscribers subscribing and watching. I hope to try to get free stuff in their hands at any given time I can. So Weatherflow is great. This is going to be in future videos, so I hope you stay subscribed and watch to see how this works out when we're RVing and camping, or even just here during a weather, maybe hurricane season. I'll make an update video on my station. The Tempest by Weatherflow is just awesome and amazing. I want to do the smart home automation. We're going to have some Alexa stuff in here. Smart home stuff, thermometers or thermostats, so I could say, hey, when it gets above 80 outside, turn the thermostat on, the AC to 75. All this stuff can happen. Maybe I can get a Weatherflow shirt one day if they're nice enough to send me one to wear in my videos, but I am a believer in the Tempest, and I hope you're happy on the giveaway, so I hope you subscribe to the channel, leave the comment, get the giveaway, and I hope you wait for more videos that are on the way. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned. More videos on the way. Take care.